Hello guys, Mazadun is here. So today I'm going to show you my leveling process of a new character. So hopefully you will learn something new. So guys, I decided to make a new character and I decided to level up this character with you, and hopefully this will give you some information about the game, what you should do when you're learning this game, how to play this game, and what secrets we have in this game at the moment. So I'll go over all classes and I'll pick one for my choosing. So let's start with dwarves. Dwarves have four classes, one of which is a rune priest. It's a healer class, wearing light armor, and he's a very powerful indirect healing. Next one, it's iron breaker. This is main tank for this faction. He's very tanky. He have a lot of talents, which in abilities which allows him to sustain in battle and be very tanky. Engineer, it's a ranged DPS. He's mostly based around using his rifle and turret, which he can summon. He uses some various type of explosives, rifle rounds, and such things, like an engineer. Slayer, this is some kind of a rampage class. He's a melee fighter from dwarves, and he can deal very heavy damage in AoE build, as well as a single target build. So next one, it's Empire, human race. Here we have Witch Hunter. This is some kind of assassin rogue class, which can use stealth ability, infiltrate in enemy groups, and pick them one by one. So he's dealing very powerful hits, various occasions, so he can burn your enemies, dodge them, deal different type of things. So next one, it's a Bright Wizard. This is spellcaster from Empire. He's mostly relies on dealing high amount of damage via his mechanic. So basically you're from lorting, you're using, let's say it's a red wind, if I'm not mistaken, and you're able to deal a high amount of damage when you're on your full resource. His usability, like such as a fireball, fire breath, some kind of explosions, this type of things. Warrior priest, this is I would say tanky healer class, which can deal a high amount of healing for a group, and he's pretty much I think best group healer. So that's my thought about this class. So he can be in a melee as a damage dealer using two-handed weapon, or he can be as a pure healer with a book, which allows him to regenerate his resources, and one-handed mace. And Knight of the Blazing Sun, this is basically a tank from this race. He's able to sustain in the battle through using various type of defensive mechanics as a block shield and other things. Main thing about this class, he's using auras, which allows you to buff and reduce to buff your allies in a group, and reduce at the same time reduce enemies characteristics, such as defensive stats or offensive stats. That's very useful, considering as the best group tank because of these hours. And last for order race, it's high elves, as well for classes. Archimage, this is a healer type of class, and he's mostly considered as one of the best kiting class, which can sustain in a fight and at the same time deal pretty much good damage, and if you're good enough, you can 1v1 almost any class, because of mechanic. When you are healing yourself, you're gaining a type of resources which allows you to deal more damage. When you're dealing damage, this allows you to heal yourself more. So you have to balance these things in order to achieve some results. Swordmaster, here he is shown with a two-handed mace, but this is a tank class for this race. Mostly relies on using magic damage instead of a physical. He can apply with his sword some type of magic damage over time effects, reducing enemy resistances, using some kind of magic armor applying to him. So this is okay tank, but mostly I see guys playing with a two-handed weapon. Next one, it's a Shadow Warrior. This is a ranged class. This bow looks strange, like for orcs, I don't know, or goblins. Anyway, he is also great at kiting, so you able to deal sustained damage while you're moving. You have different types of tactic stances, which applies some buffs to you. So in one stance you're able to run and gun, at other stance you're able to deal more damage in a melee. I don't remember all the types of stances, but this will have influence on your type of gameplay, and you're able to change distances on your way. So for example, if you prefer to fight in melee, you can slow enemy or do something else, then switch to other stance and kite them. So this type of stuff. And White Lion, this is a class which mostly relies on dealing damage. He able to deal very high amount of damage in a short period of time through different type of mechanics. So he have increased damage, increased critical damage, reducing enemy healing, armor, so different type of stuff. And one thing to say is that this class also very reliant on his companion, his lion. Here we can see a lion, but this class from the start have his lion, which also deal, I would say, lion it's half of this of his DPS, because mostly damage which your pet dealing, it's half from your. So yeah, this is why you should be looking on your pet. Next, for distraction, let's start with Goblin, with the greenskins. So also here we have 4 classes. Let's start with Choppa. Choppa, this is a melee damage dealer class. It's a mirror for a Slayer from Dwarves. Same thing, he's able to deal AoE damage and as well single target DPS. But if we will compare Slayer and Choppa, from my perspective, better than Slayer in the melee, in a single target. Slayer great in AoE. So there is abilities which differentiate these classes. Next one, it's a Black Orc. Black Orc, I believe it's a mirror for I don't know, Swordmaster, I believe, because some type of mechanics taken from a Swordmaster, some type of mechanic taken from Ironbreaker. So, but mostly I feel it's like a Swordmaster, but it's this tank much better. So he also have abilities to deal damage with a two-handed weapon, and he very great at tanking with a shield and sword. Next one, it's Squeak Herder. This is mirror for a shadow warrior, I believe, mostly. So also he have his mechanic, let's say, from a white line, which allows you to summon your pet, and these pets have different type of abilities and have influence on you. And as well, his ranged class as a shadow warrior, he's able to deal massive damage through, let's say, big hits or sharp shooting with fast hits. I believe it's fast shooter or something like that. And as well, he have his pets. But they did not displayed in here. Next one, it's a shaman. So shaman, it's a pure mirror for a archimage. Same thing for shaman. You using healing abilities. Your offensive abilities have buff. When you're using offensive abilities, your healing abilities buffed. And as well, he's great at kiting. And because Squeak Header and Shaman have their racial passives, which allows them to run faster. I believe it's runaway. They very, let's say, uh, hard to catch up with them when you're trying to kill them. And next one, it's let's look at Chaos. Chaos have tank. It's a chosen class. This is, I would say, the main pushing from destruction side. This class, it's a mirror for Knight of the Blazing Sun from Empire. He also can use type of abilities which I told in Knight of Blazing Sun, but it's called courses. So same thing, you're buffing your allies in a group and debuffing enemies around you. Next one, Magus. It's mirror for engineer. It's this class able to summon demons instead of turrets, and I would say this class mostly based around you choosing when to place demon, when to explode it, when to use some dots. So for this class we have mostly damage based on dots, but you as well can deal damage from direct build, but this is not that great. Murder. So this is class which I would say a mirror for a white lion. Murder able to change his arm in different shapes. I believe it's 3 types of arms, and they apply different type of buffs or debuffs to you. So yeah, this is main melee DPS from Chaos side. And next one, Zealot. It's a healer type of class, and I believe it's a mirror for Rune Priest. So Zealot also great as a healer. He's great at direct healing, and he's able to buff you. We apply buffs which increase your stats, and as well it's give you different abilities which you able to use this when this buff applied to you. Next and the last race, it's Dark Elves. For Dark Elves we have as well 4 classes. Witch Elf, it's a melee DPS class which able to deal high amount of damage. This is mirror for a Witch Hunter, which able to go in stealth and pick their targets one by one as a Witch Hunter does it. So what to say about this class? That it's able to deal high burst of damage to one target and later escape through a stealth. Blackguard, this is a tank for a Dark Elf race. This tank mostly based around using your hatred. he can use various buff abilities, which applies buff to you and target you, your let's say guardian. And he can use absorption effect. And from talents, from what I experienced about this class, he's mostly looking to dish out damage to squishy targets, like let's say mage classes, healer classes. He have different abilities which allow you to debuff enemy and reduce incoming healing, and he have abilities which allow you to sustain in fight and take less damage from mage classes. Sorcerer, this is a mirror for a Bright Wizard from Empire. So same thing, you able to dish out high amount of damage when your resources at max, and but it comes from a cost when you are using abilities at high resource rate on you. You might deal damage to you from your abilities. So as I said, based on your resource. And the last one, this is Disciple of Cain, this is a healer, and this is mirror for a warrior priest from Empire. This class wears either dual wielding or let's chalice and one sword. He's considering as well as warrior priest one of the best group healers. So yeah, that's it about these classes. So I'm thinking about picking one of Empire classes because I have only one Empire class and I would like to explore it more. So let's pick Mel. Next one. Let's say like something like this, arrow blink, and done. So we have this loading screen, some kind of a cutscene. All races start from one place rather than from their racial places. This is made because of let's say utility purposes. I believe this also was on live server. This is not invention from these developers. So we are starting, and there we have tutorials. This is basic things which we get almost in any game. Movement via VSVD. So we don't need this tutorial. We can click show tutorials, toggle this checkbox off and close. You might not receive this message because you don't have any add-ons, but if you get this message, just click cancel. We will go through these things later. Let me check off one thing. I will explain what it is. So I'm logging off this CMap add-on. If you watched my videos about add-ons, you will probably know it. So there it is. Here we have quest givers. We can pick our first quest. And let's pick this one as well. Recruits. We are picking our quest, so here we can see our quest rewards. Here there is our backpack. It's B on our keyboard. Here we can see there is a book of binding. It's if you are played Warcraft, World of Warcraft, this is a Hearthstone, which allows you to teleport to various places where you binded your book. So basically, if we will use it now, we will be at this place. And from start we have our mount, which we can use to increase our movement speed to fast travel between different places. Here at the bottom of the screen we have our first stance, as I said. So Shadow Warrior have stance, and this applies to buff to you, which increase your ballistic and initiative by 2 and range increase by 10%. If you have any questions about what stats do, so make sure to check my other video about stats. And here at the bottom we have abilities, melee ability, and I believe it's ranged ability which deals damage. And last at this field, it's a flee. This ability allows you to run faster at the cost of reducing your morale, let's say. So yeah, what we can do from beginning, since we started, we're able to deal quests as well, but also we can go to the scenarios. This is the PvP activities in Warhammer Online, and we're able to start them from since level 1. So here at the right upper corner we have a map, and there is an orange icon of war. Clicking it, and there is a variety of scenarios for our choosing. So there is not a big difference to choose between these scenarios, so we're just going to choose here at the button join all. So now we're waiting while this looking scenario for us, and we can pick some quests and complete them to gain some experience and hopefully level up to level 2. So now we have quests. We can see we have active quests at the right side. It's first one, Wolves of Among Ships. Here we have to kill marauders. So there is a marauder torch bearer. So here we're casting our arrow, and for some weird reason it's locked. I don't know if you saw this. So just simply we have to kill 3 these marauders. Killing this marauder, we can loot them, items from them. I will show you in a second. So these stands allow us to deal damage at higher range, but we can't move while we're shooting. Later we have this ability. So when we killed our first enemy, there is an indicator, gold shining over enemy body, and as well when you're pointing at him, your mouse will become some kind of a hand. Let's pick it. Now we got some money. And we still need to kill last marauder. Scenarios still not popped out. Jesus, die. And I believe we have to finish this quest. And whom we should tell... no, we didn't finish that. That's strange. Okay. I believe Marauder Torchbearer it's different from simple Marauder. Not with him. So now we're tuning back to our beginning to this quest giver. If you press M, that's a map for your keyboard, you can see there is a whole map of this area, and here and at the up and right sides we have this green arrows. It's to click to the other part of this map. So here we're clicking forward, up, right, and this is other locations. So we're at Nordland. It's fighting between Chaos and Empire, and we're at Nordland. Here we can see a red area. This area shows where our quest, let's say quest items, quest givers, or enemies which we want to kill for this quest located at map. Later about other legendaries at this map, I will tell you later a bit. So here we can choose between two rewards. It's initiative warming drought or these glows. I prefer wearing glows because I believe warming drought is bugged and not working at the moment. So let's complete another quest. We need to kill a murder torchbearer and house reached. So which house? Note that I'm not an Empire player, so I don't really know a lot about Empire side. I played with my Archimage previously, just to make some videos about various things in the game. So here still we didn't have mount. This is why I'm using flee ability. Because we're not suffering from any debuffs at the moment, this is not essential, and this allows us to travel a bit faster. Training course, let's finish this quest. And what? Not completing. I believe we have to get level 2 by any other way. Nerf Glory. So what we need to do here? Speak with the Elma Schmutmich. Oh, okay, there it is.
I could show you a thing or two.
Now we can finish it. So we had to speak with this trainer. Now we have new shoes. This is all garbage. Garbage displayed as this light gray name. We can freely sell these items. So now we have level 2 and we're able to use our mount. Let's use it. So if you're looking for a more PvE type of play, it's okay, you can finish quests, but it's a bit slow at the moment and not that rewarding. But it's absolutely okay if you're this type of player. I'm not this type of a player, I'm more about action, so I'm looking for more action, and we are going to visit our war camp at Nordland, and this is a place where our fighting starts with the enemy faction. So about what we are encountering on our way. Here at the right screen, upper right, you can see this chest. So I'm a bit late, but public quests at tier 1 works. Not all, I believe, because I tested some public quests and they're not working as it was intended. So here at public quests we have roles. These roles show your rating, and at the end of the public quest you getting reward. So that's a bit weird because I just came to a public quest and got reward, but I'm okay. Oh, I'm even at first place. I'm a good player, guys. So yeah, here we have our item for our choosing. And note that when you are getting public quest bug, you have to pick only one item. So this is not all items which you will get in reward. So I'm picking this tunic and using it. So now we have our invitation for a scenario. Let's join it. So scenario, this is a, let's say, type of battlegrounds from World of Warcraft, if you're familiar with it. You fighting in these locations for a different type of, let's say, purposes. So at some maps you need to get some amount of points or capture point, or let's say kill enemies. So this is different type of things. here I got message on the screen. I got renown rating 2. This is a PvP rating, which shows how much we investing time in a PvP. Let's kill this sorcerer, because this class deals a high amount of damage, and he's done. So next, let's finish Blackguard. Oh no, there is a chopper. We need to first our prioritizing. It's a damage dealer class, damage dealer classes. So next, we can freely kill tank classes. Our point is this point is not our. I am going to capture it. We have a Blackguard in here, so I'm being focused by 2 persons, so no way I'm going to stay in here. This was Magus, so I used Fleet to draw a bit distance between us. So I'm going to finish him in melee. And so about renown ratings, this is purple numbers. This displays how much renown you got from killing, capturing different type of points, objective points on RVR lakes. So in this case, I got aware and experience from killing enemies and or killing kills which I got from my group mates. Renown rating allow you to buy better type of items, so let's say jewelries, armor, and overall it allow you to deal, not deal, but to get better type of gear at all. So, and also important to say that for each renown level you get renown points, which allow you to spend these points and spend them in a different type of characteristics. For example, I can increase my critical hit chance or increase my survivability through increasing my armor, for example, or increasing my other type of defensive mechanics, such as a parry chance or something else. He's done. So, what's happening at the moment? We're at scenario Temple of Isha, and our main purpose is to capture this flag and make sure that we won't lose it, because when we capture this flag, we I believe for some amount of seconds we're getting points, and our main purpose is to get 500 points, and if we get them, we winning this scenario. In reward we're getting medals and as well some amount of experience. Let's dot this character. So because I leveled up on scenario, I automatically got this skill, Broadhead Arrow. This is dot ability, so this is damage over time ability. I see Magus. I want to finish him first. Jesus. Oh, Bright Wizard killing him as well. That's nice. We can focus him down faster, because killing Chosen, this tank class, it's not a great idea. Come on. Come on. Die already. Okay, he's done. So now we need to help our guy and finish this Marauder. So he's done. I don't see any other classes, so now we are killing Blackguard. There is a Shaman. So I described your main types of classes at the beginning, and now you get understanding. So this Shaman is dead man because he's focused by 2 Bright Wizard and Shadow Warrior. No way he's living. And we almost finished our first scenario. As you can see, we almost got 500 points. And let's try to finish this squad header. So as I said, squad header got pets. So we're done. Leave scenario. And here we can see our, let's say, statistics, our characteristics, amount of damage we dealt, for example, or how many killing blows we delivered. So 7 killing blows, who is Eagle now. Deaths, kills overall, which was near you, so yeah, or which you participated. Rank, it's a level of character which was summoned to this scenario. So for example, if you can see, I'm level 2, and we can see there is a whole way other players up to level 30. Next one, healing. This displays how much healing was dealt. This is, I believe, counted uh, only from, not only from all sources, as well as from potions. Solo kills. This is thing which displays if you dealt kill solo, absolutely solely. So if you catched somewhere enemy and killed him. Experience, this is shows amount of experience which we got for a scenario throughout scenario. And renown rating, as I said, it's a PvP characteristic which shows amount of renown rating we got. So there it is, it's renown at left upper corner. And now we are level 3. Let's join to another scenario, guys. Now we are level 3 and we got new ability. This is called Acid Arrow, requires Scout or Assault Stance. So this first ability which requires from us to be in some stance. So for example, now we are at Scout Stance, we're able to cast this ability. While I'm trying to reach our first war camp, here we got this camp in which we can pick some quests. But as I said, I'm not looking for a PvE experience, so we are continuing our journey. So if you're asking questions when I'm heading to, so from this Grimishen village, I'm looking forward to get to Arnold's company. So we're almost there, and here we will be familiar with let's say main feature of this game. It's a PvP. It's called RVR. Means realm versus realm, realm of chaos and realm of destruction and realm of order. Main idea that we are joining in war bands. It's a big group up to 40 peoples, and to join here we need to press L or choose at the upper border of the screen these parties of war bands menu. Here we get this menu and we can see all open groups in which we can join. So this is we have tier 1 open group and tier 2 open group as well. Because I'm at tier 1 at the moment, I'm joining this group. There is a 21 of the 24. It's got free spaces. Let's join our comrades. And I believe they are in other location, or they're at scenario. I don't get it. So I'll explain why I'm curious. So here we have a conflict between order and destruction in terms of chaos and empire, but as well we have other type of conflict in for other races. So, for example, same thing for dwarves and greenskins. It's Ekrund and Mount Bloodhorn. Same thing, and we have to fight enemies in here. And I see our comrades in here, and I'm going to join them because this location, Empire location, locked at the moment. This means that fight travels to other location. This location is locked, and we can't really do anything in here. And I'm glad that my party members moved to other locations because previously they did not done this as far as I know, um, because mostly fights in tier 1 was between Empire and Chaos, and this was rare cases when players visited other locations to fight in here. This is great, I love it. So now we're at our war camp. I prefer to skip this scenario just to show you realm versus realm battles. Of course, guys, if you have any questions or well, you need my opinion on some things or help, just ask. I will gladly answer any questions I'm doing very often. So here at the left down screen we can see our chat menu, our conversation. So where is the fucking warband? And this is, yes, this is was question that I asked myself. So here we got our first encounter with a battle objective. So at the map, at tier 1 we got 4 battle objectives. So 2 scattered in here in Ekrond and 2 others scattered in Mount Bloodhorn. The main idea for Realm vs Realm, at tier 1 at least, is to gain control over all key points on the area. So if we will get if we will capture all objectives, we will gain zone control. If you can see in here this blue scale, we will get full control, and this way we will lock these locations. This means that all these points will be locked. They won't be able to capture them or recapture. And when lock happens, all participants in this area location will get rewards in terms of renown, experience, and influence. And I believe this is high amount of these rewards. And as well we'll get medallions for each for these locations. So here I have recruits emblem, for example. This is the type of emblems which I got from scenario. If you watched my previous videos, or if you don't, you should see my video. I am explaining type of medallions and for which you got them. So this is the type of emblem I got from scenario. For locking PvP location, for locking area lakes, you're getting other type of medallions, which you can gain only doing this type of PvP. So you can get, for example, get recruits emblems when you're in area lake. This type of emblems only gain on scenario, so you should be understanding that. So I got some trash in here. I got gloves and other type of items. So now we locked this battle objective. Our group moving to other, and this lies in a Mount Bloodhorn point called Iron Main Outpost. So here, what happened exactly? I can use my combat log to see what rewards we got. For locking this point, I got reward in terms of experience, renown, and influence. So same thing as when we are locking full location. But in this case, this is a much lower reward. But you get the idea. And we got this type of tick. I believe we should go in here because this place is locked. This type of ticks we got when we are starting to capture point if it was recaptured by enemies. So it's separated for two types. If point was neutral, so there was a hollow flag and a green border, that means that this point is neutral and we can capture it freely. So basically we only have to click on the banner, and we after some time, after let's say casting, we will capture this point and it will be locked for some amount of time. And when enemies captured this point before us, so as you can see, someone already burning this point. If enemies capture this point, we have to kill guards which guarding this place. Then later we have to use this flag. We're removing their flag. We're getting first tick, so we're getting experience, influence, and renown. And for some time we have to guard it because enemy can retake it for about, I believe, 2 or 3 minutes. It's 3 minutes, as you can see there is a timer. And if enemies want success in it, if they won't retake it, we will again lock this banner, this location, and we'll get second tick from this point. It's about time, yes. So this is the idea. So later there will be more complex type of examples with keeps. So this will be later. So now we're basically waiting while this point is capturing. So we got a whole lot of group. Also, if you are wondering how to remove these icons, I will show you now. So we are pressing escape, customize interface. This is button mode and add-ons. So we are sorting this for enabled, and here we got emotes. We are removing emotes, and I believe group icon CG. Yes, we're removing it. So we basically unchecked these boxes. Okay, continue. Your modern your add-ons reloaded, so now we remove these things. So for some players considering this useful, some players it's annoying, but I removed it because I don't really like this thing. So later, guys, I'll also show you type of add-ons which you should install on your client, and how to manage them as well. This is very important. I would also like to say about influence. So influence, this is a type of reward which we got from killing enemies or capturing objectives. Here we have Tome of Knowledge. It's a K on your keyboard, and this is a mark called War Story. Here we have our 3 war stories: Dwarf storyline, Empire storyline, Greenskin storyline. That's great, we got renown rating 6. So now we are dwarf, and we gaining experience towards the dwarf race. And here we have this node that that says open area tier 1 Mount Bloodhorn Ekron. This is location at which we are at the moment and which we are located. And we can click it. So here we got different type of rewards. and you can see there is a basic, advanced, and elite. So what's happening, guys? Let me pay a bit attention to here. So there is a discussion about which location should go and take next. So back to influence. Here we got three types of rewards. As you can see, I am started to gain some influence towards this part. You get influence for, as I said, for killing enemies at this lake. So if you are killing enemies in Empire, this won't go towards this scale. If you are capturing points, or if you participated in log and reward applied to you. And as you can see, we can gain some somewhat decent items. And same thing for all locations. So if we are going to participate, let's say, in the capturing of Empire Zone of Norska, where this place from which we started, we will also gain influence towards Empire, and there will be other rewards. I will show you now. So we can choose Empire storyline, and here I got rewards for PvE camps. I wondered too much. I thought that was about tier 1 PvP. Okay, so here we can see there is other types of rewards. So as well, this shows that it's better to participate in PvP with your group to capture points and do other stuff. For this you will get some decent items. Some epic items linked in chat. So I would like to tell about chat. So here we have different pages of chat, and you able to manage them. So for example, I prefer to deal this MISC page. We can use filter for this, and I prefer to use it with a special filter which allows us to see influence, renown, and experience. This basically allows you to see to track rewards which you got. So I love this because this way you won't lose anything. So if you was AFK and want to check something, did you got lock or something, you just pressing this page and you can see all rewards of this type. So what we got now? Let's see where our teammates went. I believe it's Empire. Yes, whole lot of group in Empire. Let's join them. I don't have enough money, but this is not the problem. I can sell some items which I got recently. So, for example, sword, shoulders, green stuff, and this trash and other stuff. So now we got enough money to join our group. Let's so there is a travel menu. Let's pick Empire and Northern. So I should tell about this a bit earlier, but I missed it. So this way through this let's say travel master, we can travel to different type of locations. So for example, we can travel from let's see, from Northern to Norska, or it's a tier 1, or to tier 2 troll country, or Ostland, to other racial places, or Land of the Dead, but it's locked at the moment, but when they will add it, it's going to be great. And we can visit our main let's say capital. It's called Aldorf. So but not waste time and join our friends. So as I said, this is very important to get level 2 because you're able to use mount. So just imagine if you would do it on your all these explorations and running around locations on your feet. That would be just insane. And our let's say Zerg just zerged down destruction site, because here on the screen we can see, on the map we can see there is a crossed swords. That means there is some kind of fight going on. Because this point is taken, we unable to recap it. So after some time, as you can see, there is a timer. We will gain access to this. So as I said, we have to firstly kill guards of this place and later burn their flag. So now we got to fight with enemies. There's some bug weaponry. I believe they're going to remove it later. This is enemy war camp, so same things from which we came in here. There is not that much of destruction players at the moment, I believe, and we are pushing them very hard. So here we can see some type of demons, as you can see. It's demons from Magus character. There is a Chosen, Zealot, Magus, another Magus, Shaman. So they are pretty aggressive, but there is not much of them. And now we are waiting while this point is unlocking, and we're looking forward to gain control over this location. So unlike from Greenskin and Wharf location, all 3 points located in Nordland, and to gain influence over this location we have to capture only 3 of those. So this is PvP. This PvP leg is a lot smaller. This is very important. I believe this guy is suicidal. It's too much of order players. I'm just going to melee them. Okay, finished. Let's kill this Magus. So I'm dotting his up just to make sure if he will run, I can finish off him with the dot effects. So yeah, if you are looking forward to dish out damage, you should first of all use damage overtime abilities, because this allow you to sustain in damage on your target. And if you unable to catch up with target, and for example if you see enemies very low on health and you know that you're able to finish him with only one shot, it's better to use pure shot which deal some amount of damage. But if you know that enemy is going to run away and okay, I'm being focused, and enemy is going to run away and he have some amount of HP, it's better to dodge them, and probably if you're able to catch up you can finish him off, or your dots will finish him off as well. So now as you can see, this Marauder being focused, and I believe this is problematic for him, but he will probably survive because he's being focused by healers from their side, and we are not able to deal some amount of damage to finish him off. So not a big fighting is going on at the moment, but this is how it is. So now we are trying to capture this point, we are killing these guards, and now we're able to capture this flag. Our groupmate already doing it. So now we got these rewards for capturing this point, Now we have to wait for 3 minutes, and later we get another tick of rewards. And we can see that we got experience, renown, and influence in this MISC page. I got new ability and new stance. So this stance called Assault stance. This is stance which allows to deal damage in melee, I believe. Yes, strength and weapon skills increased, armor increased, ballistic skills and critical chance increased by 0%. Also, very important to notice that when you're changing your stance, all your abilities as well change it. So it's, let's say you're like using new bar, but it's true, I believe, only for these classes which uses stances. I have to put my abilities to this stance, so I can use it in assault and in scout stance as well. I can use this dot in any stance. Brutal assault, this is attack which you can use in melee. Scout in assault, and as well this deals damage such as let's say backstab. And Eagle Eye, it's our main ranged ability which we used previously, and Grim Slash. So movement speed abilities, and so okay, we're done using our stance. So now we can switch to other stance, to range stance, and fight a little bit with enemies. I'm expanding too much. I'm probably already focused. Yes, as you can see, I'm getting debuffs, and as well I'm suffering from some direct damage abilities. Okay, there is a suicidal guy. No way he's surviving this. Jesus Christ, okay. He's done. We have this suicidal chopper. He will probably die because he won't remove his rage. And this is this way chopper suffer from huge amount of armor and resist reduction. Oh no, he survived. Oh well. Now at this time our point is captured, so as well we can see there is a reward. Let's go and capture second one. And what to say next? What to show you next? As I said, so if you have any questions, I'll gladly answer and in the comment section or in the next video which I will make. Hopefully this will help new players to understand something and to get better in the game, because this is pretty hard to start this game from scratch when you don't know anything, when you don't have any gold. So I will be covering all these, let's say, nuances in my videos, so in this series. So because basically I'm also starting from scratch, I don't have anything. So of course, if you are not looking for this type of capturing points, you can go PvE, no problem. I will probably show later some interesting PvE videos, and you can as well go for a scenario. So the main point of scenario, why you should do it beside let's say rare, that you getting these medallions, emblems, and you able to buy items from there. So and they are very powerful. I believe their quality is blue, and they have some let's say PvP stats which are essential for your class at some point. So let's say when I played as a chopper, I got axes, which increased my strength and wounds. So this is main two, let's say, stats which are essential for my class, because wounds increase your survivability and strength increase your overall damage. That's great. And hopefully I will show you how to get items at least at tier 1. So what I'm doing to get items at tier 1, I'm mostly looking forward to complete at least somewhat influence items. So let's say sword or this belt, because not all type of items you able to get from influence or emblems. You should combine this, let's say, sources of items. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Um, Hopefully this will help new players, probably some players who are already playing. If you have any suggestions what I should showcase in this video type of videos, just let me know in the comment section below or on the forum. And thanks for watching. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel to see more videos, guys. Bye bye.